Hello, 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 everyone. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today I am all alone. Well, hopefully not alone. Hopefully you guys will be joining me, keeping me company. Compañía. All right. Fantastic. Veronica, welcome. All right, there we go. So remember, guys, as always, as you join, go ahead and introduce yourself in the comments. Just say hello. Show some love. Remember, these webinars are, a lot more fun when you guys participate, and it's also, a chance for you guys to practice and learn. All right. So how are you today, Veronica? How are you holding up? We got an interesting topic for you guys today. A useful one. Maybe not right now, but soon. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Julia. I needed your warm welcome. Oh, wow. We've got a lot of people joining us today. Welcome, guys. Go ahead and say hello. I'm waiting to see who you guys are, where you guys are coming from. All right. Fantastic, Veronica. I'm glad. All right. So, let's see here. Ta-da. Here we go. Perfect. So, let's go ahead and get started. So today we are talking about giving directions. So when you are out and about and you are walking around a city, maybe a new city that you don't know. Oh, you're writing from Georgia. Wow. Very cool, Julia. All right. Welcome, Ludovica from Modena. Welcome. Is that a mustache? It is a mustache. I love the mustache. It's better than my mustache. All right. So today we're talking about giving directions, which is what you can do when you travel. Eventually, of course. Not today, not tomorrow, but soon, hopefully. Exactly, Veronica. Turn left, turn right. That's it. All right, perfect. Thank you very much, Veronica. We are all done for today. That's it. That's all you need for today. Turn left, turn right. If you know turn left, turn right, that's it. You can travel. You guys don't need me. All right. So, directions in English. We can use direction with normally two different verbs. If you need directions, you normally ask for directions. So this is normally why men and women fight. Because women say, ask for directions. And men say, no, I know where we're going. I know how to get there. I know. I don't want to ask for directions. So if you need directions, you ask for directions. If you know, then you give directions. Okay. And if you receive directions, we can also say, yes, to get directions. So get directions, receive. And this is our favorite verb. We love the verb get. So if we can use get, we always use get. So what is the question for directions If I want to know, how can I ask? How can I ask for directions in English? Welcome. Good morning, Sylvia. Joining us from Milan. Today is a nice, beautiful, sunny day in Milan. We have clear skies, not a cloud in the sky. So everybody can go to their balcony and you can tan today. If you don't have a balcony, open your window and you can tan from inside. So how can I ask for directions in English? Do we have any ideas? Perfect. Can you help me? I'm lost. Where is the Hard Rock Cafe? Fantastic. Very good. Perfect. So we can say, can you help me? We can say, I'm lost. And in this case, they'll be like, okay, let me help you. Ah, I'm a big terrace. Maybe I have a big terrace, or I'm on a big terrace. Okay. Hello, where is a theater? Perfect. Yeah. We can say where is a theater. In this case, I would say where is you have a big church. Okay, perfect. That makes more sense. And then we can say where is the theater? Normally with theater we use the, because in this case we're talking about the specific theater. In this case, there's maybe one theater in that area. For example, if I'm in Milan and I go to Piazza Cordusio, I say, oh, excuse me, where is the theater? In this case, I mean La Scala. So the theater in this case. Perfect. So these are all perfect questions. So we can say, where is, can you tell me, can you help me? Where is, yeah. We have some other options too, which are maybe a little bit longer, but also more polite. Okay. So what is polite in English? What does polite mean? Any ideas? Excuse me. Exactly. Perfect, Sylvia. Exactly. Gentile. We can say gentile or anche cortese. So polite is the opposite of rude. A kind person, we would say. Yeah, so polite is the opposite of rude. So in English, you want to be polite, you don't want to be rude. So in English, we can say some other possibilities. So not unpolite, but impolite in English. Words with ki, not un, but im. For example, impossible, improbable, impolite, impartial. Welcome, Marielle. Welcome. Oh, another one from Modena. A lot of people from Modena today. Yeah, so in English, words that begin with P, we don't use un, but we use im. For example, impossible, improbable, impolite, impartial. Okay. If anybody is from my generation, okay, so I was born in the 1990s, just remember impossible. Pam pam pana. All right. So, some other possible questions are, could you tell me where blah 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 is? This is one possible question, very very popular, very common. We can say could or can. Oh, welcome Domenico from Bari, and welcome Rita as well. Excuse me, may you tell me where is the theater? Okay, so very close, Rita. But in this case, we can use could or can, but not may. May in English is for permission. Okay, so if you say may you tell me, this is like if you say may you tell me, it's like ti daresti il permesso di dirmi. So it doesn't really make sense in this case. So we would use could or can. Could or can are both correct. Okay. Could, more polite. Can, more casual. But they're both correct. They're both perfectly fine. If it's somebody that's older than me, I would use could. If it's somebody that's my age or younger than me, I would use can. So it's kind of like, to show respect in this case. So we can say, and then the other thing is, could you tell me where blah 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 is? So we can say, could you tell me where the theater is? Could you tell me where the Duomo is? Could you tell me where the nearest, so this is a very common one, where the nearest supermarket is? So in this context, we always use is at the end of the sentence. Okay. All right. And Sylvia here says, excuse me, okay, so can or could. Not together, but one or the other. So excuse me, could you tell me which bus for the station? Okay. Could you tell me which is the bus? We would say here. So don't forget the verb. We still need the verb. Could you tell me which which is the bus for the station? Yeah. All right. So now I want you guys to give me some example questions. Okay. So I want you to ask me for directions using this structure. Okay. Tell me where blah 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 is. Okay, so I'll wait a few minutes. Give me the map, please. Yeah. Very direct, Sylvia. Yeah, maybe in this case they can't help you, so you say, you know what, give it to me. I will find it alone. Yeah, that's possible too. Oh man, that's good. Excuse me, can you tell me where is the swimming pool? Try again, Veronica. Perfect. Excuse me. Can you tell me where the pharmacy is? Perfect. And just remember, in English, pharmacy is with PH in English. Perfect. Could you tell me where the public bathroom? Domenico. Just perfect. But one thing, where is the verb? Excuse me, could you give me some information? Perfect, Sylvia. Very good. Perfect. Could you give me some information? Fantastic. This is really, really common. I love. Could you give me some information and then give me the map, please? Perfect. Excuse me, can you tell me where the swimming pool is? Fantastic. Very good, Veronica. Very good, Ludovica. Excuse me, can you tell me where the cinema is? Perfect, Ludovica. Okay. Oh, and Domenico, I'm waiting for your answer. So very good, guys. Just remember, we always put is in the final position here in English. Okay, so let's see here. Another possible structure we can use is how do you get to? Okay, this one's another possible answer. Or sorry, question. How do you get to? Okay, this one's very, very common. So in English, can you help me please? Where the park is? Okay. So in this case, Veronica, where is the park? If you use the short question, where is the park? Or can you tell me where the park is? So for the long question, is in the final position. With the short question, is in the normal position. Yeah, really. Okay. And yes, sorry, I don't make the rules. Perfect, Sylvia. How do you get to the park? Exactly. So in English, get to is arrivare. All right. I know, Veronica. English is cray cray. Okay. So in English, we can say English is cray cray. Cray cray. No, no, you make the rules. You don't. I know, it's true. It's my secret though. I can't tell anybody. Yeah. So cray cray crazy. All right. So I want you guys to give me some more examples using how do you get to? Okay. Wait, can you help me, please? Where is the red wine? Yes. Good question, Domenico. Caesar always hides the rules so he doesn't get out of a job and we will need him forever. Yes, Julia, this is true. I need to eat too. Okay, there we go. Veronica's got the red wine. I'm hiding the English rules and Veronica's hiding the wine. Yes, perfect. Very good, Marielle. And this is a very common structure in English. The nearest, blah, blah, blah. This is very, very common when asking for directions. Perfect. Okay, so excuse me, how do you get to Japan restaurant to the so in English, Japanese. I would say the nearest Japanese restaurant. In this case, we need to say the nearest because we want to specify, not just a random Japanese restaurant, but the nearest Japanese restaurant. Okay, excuse me, how do you get to the restaurant? Okay, so Ludovica here, I think you need to be a little bit more specific. Maybe you can say how do you get to maybe the name of the restaurant? How do you get to this restaurant? If you're showing a picture or the name on your phone. But if you just say the restaurant, nobody will understand. The restaurant, what restaurant? So you have to just be a little bit more specific so that the person can understand which restaurant. If you say, for example, the Duomo, the castle, the Scala, if you say something like this, then it's obvious because there's normally only one. It's obvious. But with a restaurant, you need to be a little bit more specific because there are many, many, many restaurants, especially in Italy. In Italy, there are so many restaurants, so it's impossible to understand by just saying the restaurant in general. All right. So now let's talk about giving directions. Okay, so let's go ahead and move forward. Da, da, da. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, here we go. Perfect. So, how do you get to this church? Perfect. Perfect, Sylvia. And this we use with the name or picture on your phone or a map, etc. For example, I can say, "Oh, I'm trying to get to this what was it? I want to go to this church. Excuse me, how do you get to this church?" So you can show them your phone, you can show them a map, and then you can point. Perfect. All right. Fantastic, Sylvia. So guys, in the comments, just tell me what each of these mean. Okay. So Sylvia says A, to straight. So I think go straight. Yeah, perfect. I think that was a typo. B, turn left. Perfect. C, turn right. Perfect. Okay. What else, guys? What do you guys think? Sylvia's on fire. She's super fast. D, all right, Veronica, coming in at the traffic light. Yes. Yeah, we can say the traffic light, or in American English, we say the stoplight. Okay, E, cross the street. Perfect. Oh, no, wait, sorry. E is not to cross the street. Go straight, turn left, turn right. Perfect, Ludovica. So actually, F is cross the street. So E, what is E? Yeah, exactly. At the intersection. So in English, we call this an intersection. So intersection where two streets cross. And then F, cross the street. And in English, you cross the street at a crosswalk. In English, we call it a crosswalk. And I'll show you guys a picture of it right now. So a crosswalk in English is like this. Okay. So the crosswalk is the actual place. So if you think of the Beatles, you know, I don't know if they were crossing on a crosswalk though, but maybe. Okay. So these are some of the basic ones for directions in English, but they are not the only ones. So in English, it's very common. Instead of go, we can also use head. So head is vai verso. For example, head down this street. Is very, very common. So we say, oh, head down this street. Follow this street. Head down this street. Then turn left at the first intersection. Head straight until you get to the light. Yes, Sylvia. I know. That's why I'm giving you some examples first. Okay? So for example, head down this street, then turn left at the first intersection, then head straight until you get to the light, and your destination will be across the street. Okay? So this is an example of common directions. Okay? So now let's practice this a little bit. Okay? I'm going to show you a map. Okay? And I want you to tell me, okay? For example, okay? You are here. You are here. Okay, this is you. Here's an example. Okay. So my question is exactly, Sylvia. Exactly. Go straight, head straight. In English, they are both very, very common. In fact, head in this context is more common than go. So my question is, no, give me the map. How do you get to the train station. For the theater, you have to go straight. Where is the theater? Oh, maybe over here with the shopping area, maybe. I don't know. And just remember, Domenico, for the theater. It's specific. So my question for you guys, how do I get to the train station? So this is me, I am here, and this is the train station. How do I get to the train station? How do you get to the train station? Help me, guys, I'm lost. Ah, perfect. Sorry, Domenico, I did not see your question from before. Excuse me, can you help me? Where's the drugstore? Perfect. Very good question. Perfect. All right, Marielle, to get to the museum, head straight. Perfect. So I head straight at the second intersection, turn right, okay. And at the intersection, turn left. Perfect. Fantastic. Very good, Marielle. You got it. Okay. To get to the theater, go straight. At the second intersection, okay, at the second intersection, turn right. Okay, perfect. And wait, let me see here. Okay, go right, and the theater is on the left. At the second intersection. Okay, so go straight. At the second intersection, go right. And at the intersection, go left. The theater is on. Ah, okay, this one. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so I think this one is a museum, but okay. Yeah. It can be a museum or a theater. We can maybe have it together. Fantastic. Very good, guys. Some more examples. Okay. So very good example here from Sylvia. Perfect. What about the castle or the hotel? We have a church. We have maybe a park here, a park or a forest. Here we have some stores. We have a hospital, a cafe, a restaurant, a supermarket. We have a lot of different places here. So you guys can give me some more examples. I know it's hard, but with practice, it becomes easier. So you guys tell me. For example, how do you get to the hospital? Okay, perfect. So Sylvia here says, to get to the supermarket, go straight. Okay, perfect. So supermarket, go straight. At the second intersection, okay, perfect. Turn right, okay. After the second intersection, on the left. On the right in this case. On the right. Yeah. There you go. On the right. Exactly. Perfect. Very good, Sylvia. Perfect. Yeah. And in English, we can say turn right, left, or we can also say go right or left. Both are possible and very common. Mm. So in English, we say, oh, go right, go left. And they're both very, very, very common. All right, perfect, Veronica. So to get to the restaurant, go straight, not at the first, but at the second intersection, turn left. Perfect. Or actually, sorry, the third intersection. The third intersection in this case. And just remember, Veronica, it's third intersection, only one intersection, not intersections. So no S. Perfect. So let's see here. Okay, guys. One more thing. In Italian, normally you use metri or meters, but in English we do not use meters for distance. In English, we use um, minutes for distance or time. So we can say walk for 5 minutes. Okay, perfect, Ludovica. So to get to the church, go straight. Perfect. At the intersection, go right, go straight, and at the second intersection, perfect. Go right. Perfect. Fantastic, Ludovica. Very, very good example. Perfect. Okay. So one little thing in English, when we're talking about distance, we do not use meters, we use minutes. So for example, we can say walk down this road for 5 minutes. We can say, for example, it's 5 minutes away. Okay. To go to the supermarket, go straight for 5 minutes. Perfect. Exactly. Just like that, Sylvia. Perfect. And we never say 500 meters, 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers. We don't understand kilometers. So we just say time. Perfect. The supermarket is 5 minutes away. So we can say the supermarket is or only it's alone. But the supermarket it's not possible. Not together. One or the other. Yeah. Another possibility in English is blocks. So in English, for example, this square in English is a block. So we can say, I am 2 blocks away from the restaurant, for example. So we say blocks or isolate. I think you guys call it in Italian, right? But in English, we call them blocks. Perfect. Domenico, to get to the station, you go straight. Perfect. And, oh, where is it? And then the second road to the right. Perfect. All right. Fantastic. Yes, exactly. Sorry, isolati. Isolati. Yeah. And in English, it's very common to use minutes or blocks for distance, depending. For example, if you're walking, we can use minutes or blocks, the same. If you're in a big city, for example, in New York, normally you use blocks because there's a lot of traffic, a lot of people. So in a big city like New York, blocks is more common. In other places where maybe you drive, minutes is more common. But they're both used. Okay. So, does anybody have any questions before we finish up? Any final questions? Oh, fantastic, Domenico. So we say it's a. So here, the only thing you need to remember is just we need the article before. So it's a 10-minute walk. And now it's perfect. Great example, Domenico. It's a 10-minute walk. All right, very, very good job, everybody. I'm very impressed. You guys, this is not very easy in English. It's very different from Italian, but everybody did great. You guys participated a lot. You guys had a lot of really, really good examples. Okay. Keep up the good work. Keep practicing this. You can practice this also in your town. Maybe have a map of some of the places in, downtown Milan, downtown Modena, and you can practice this. So when you are walking in your town in the future and there are tourists, you can help them. And that way you can practice your English. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. I will see you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye now.